Hallo und so Leute zu einer Folge Stanley Parabel. Ewig her, dass wir letztes Mal Stanley Parabel gespielt haben. Kurze Zusammenfassung für die Leute, die es nicht kennen und jetzt auch gerade nicht sofort noch Lust haben, vor diesem Video eine alte Folge zu gucken. Es geht darum, es gibt eine Stimme, die uns die ganze Zeit sagt, boah, mach das. Und wir entscheiden, ob wir es machen oder nicht. Und kommen dementsprechend zu verschiedenen Enden. Und es gibt ein paar coole Sachen in den alten Folgen, die ich schon gezeigt habe. Ihr solltet definitiv mal reinschauen, wenn euch das Spiel jetzt in diesem Run gefällt. Wenn nicht, dann okay, mir macht es trotzdem Spaß. Gut, es stockt gerade ein bisschen, aber okay, es geht noch.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, laufen wir einfach mal ein Stückchen weiter. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Folgen wir erstmal ein bisschen der wahren Stimme.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Hier war ich noch nie drin, das ist schon ganz cool.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Kann ich irgendwas hören?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Wirklich nichts? Oh nein, ich kenne den anderen Weg halt, also schon ein bisschen.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Ja.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Also es liegt eigentlich primär daran, dass ich diese Wand noch verputzen wollte, weil, guck das doch mal an. Also hier wurde angefangen. Ja.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Aber trotzdem tust du es. Na?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say that, oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. I hope your friends find this concerning.
Ja, und? Aber trotzdem, ich lasse mir auch von der Stimme was sagen. Hey!
Really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Vielleicht auch beides?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Okay.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Hallo, ist jemand? Ich muss meine Leiche wegpacken. Los. Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee You can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Hallo? Ich bin der Franz. Hi. Hi.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Okay.
boss's office.
Okay, das mache ich dann. Geht's hier hin? Nee, da lang geht's nicht. Hier lang? Nee, auch nicht. Die Decke sieht gruselig aus. Hallo? Kann ich hier rein? Ich glaube, dahin muss ich. Hallo? Kann ich mal... Darf ich da rein? Hallo? Okay, dann gehe ich einfach.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Ah, cool.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, gut. Darf ich Klavier spielen? Ja, ich spiele Klavier. Hallo.
Stanley tried his thumb. Trying to input anything was useless.
Okay, ich tue es ja schon.
Never possibly know
Ich tue es ja
the
schon.
combination was 2845.
Aber das habe ich, das habe ich in dem alten halt schon mal gemacht. Okay, ja. 2, 8, 4, 5.
2, 8. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ja, ja klar. Ja, danke. Was ist hier? Ist hier was? Kann man hier... Ich sehe halt nichts in der Ecke. Mal dahinter laufen? Ne. Mein Kreis gedreht. Funktioniert nichts. Das passiert, glaube ich, auch nichts. Krieg ich mal jedes Mal Gänsehaut an dieser Stelle. Oh Gott. Ja. Ja, ich denke, ihr habt das Prinzip natürlich jetzt verstanden, die Leute, die das zum ersten Mal sehen. Es geht ja wirklich darum, entweder diese Stimme...
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ja, wie gesagt, diese Stimme leitet einen hier durch und spricht halt auch teilweise mit einem direkt, was halt wirklich so ein bisschen die Regeln von Game... ja.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Da lang bin ich auch schon mal gelaufen. Da lang aber auch. Das heißt, ich sehe jetzt eigentlich quasi nichts Neues. Es kann sein, dass ich auch zum exakt selben Ende komme wie letztes Mal. Und danke, dass du mir sagst, ich soll da reingehen. Das da... Weiß ich nicht. Ich gehe nochmal hier lang. Ich hoffe, hier ein bisschen mehr zu schaffen. Licht an. Licht
The
an.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have
Ja, was haben wir denn hier?
find out?
Ja, was haben wir denn hier? Da oben war ich auch schon mal. Das ist auch cool. Kameras an.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh ja. Die Stelle hatte ich halt schon mal, aber ich hoffe, dass ich beim nächsten Mal hier noch ein alternatives Ende finde. Meine Nummer weiß ich jetzt gerade auch nicht mehr. Ich habe da schon mal irgendwann drauf geachtet.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Ja, vielleicht. Ja, ich hoffe, ich finde noch ein anderes Ende als im letzten Mal, ne?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Hier habe ich auch schon mal mega lange rumgehampelt. Ja, ich bin schon mal froh, dass ich was Neues gefunden habe diesen Run. Das war wirklich lustig mit der Besenkammer. Mal ein paar Knöpfe hier noch. Aber ja. Ich weiß gar nicht, habe ich die Maschine hier eigentlich in einem alten Run mal angelassen?
At last he found the source of the room's power. He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, ich weiß, dass ich sie auf jeden Fall schon mal ausgeschaltet habe, weil das das standardmäßige, ich höre eigentlich alles, was die Stimme sagt, Ende ist. Deswegen lasse ich es jetzt einfach mal an.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Nein, nein!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Och, als ob ich da hätte reingekonnt in den ersten
You're
Sekunden.
gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
Yeah.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Aww.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Bam. Oh. Manno. Das ist ärgerlich. Bin ich gestorben. Aber, das bin ich an dieser Stelle schon mal. Der Tod an der Stelle ist, ich glaube, ich weiß nicht, ob man wirklich durch diese Tür noch kann, wo ich kurz vorstand, die dann zugefallen ist. Würde mich mal mega interessieren. So oder so hoffe ich, euch gefällt Stanley Parable, weil ich habe immer wirklich mega Spaß dran, weil ich noch nicht alle Enden kenne. Und falls ihr Bock habt, dass ich nochmal das Stanley Parable spiele, schreibt es natürlich gerne in die Kommentare. Ich werde, denke ich mal, irgendwann nochmal versuchen, diese Tür zu schnappen. Und wenn es was Cooles ist, werde ich es vielleicht ja auch dann rausbringen. Vielleicht bringe ich es auch einfach so raus, weil ich Spaß dran habe. Und mal schauen. So oder so, danke ich euch fürs Zuschauen dieser Folge Stanley Parable und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao. Tschüss.